Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against GA as we get close to the midpoint of the season now. Trade talk is inevitable. Does that weigh on players' minds?
Yeah, you don't like to hear your name in any of those discussions. It can make it hard to focus on the job at hand.
Schroeder. Outside for Millsap. Crowder against Bazemore. Back to Millsap. Pass to Bazemore. 6 on the shot clock. Millsap a screen on Crowder. They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really, Howard is so adept at drawing contact, using those bruising shoulders and muscular frame to his advantage.
That free throw, no good. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Boston. He hits the second from the line. Now, here's Thomas. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
You know, the thing about Thomas you like and admire, he's an excellent leader. His winning mentality is contagious, and he typically lays it on the line every time he's on the court.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. There's Schroeder. Pass to Bazemore. And he comes up with the deuce.
You gotta have
Inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
Perkins kicks to Thomas. Outside, Horford. First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Crowder. Outside, Thomas. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Horford dishes to Millsap. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Schroeder passes to Bazemore. 6 to shoot. Floats one. Good. Bazemore's got his second basket. And so Thomas will bring it up for Boston. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Here's Perkins. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Bazemore kicks to Corbin. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Bazemore. 5 on the clock. And here's Corver from the arc. Here's Howard. A second chance effort. Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Thomas. It's Crowder on the wing. Over to the wing. The good-looking shot from the wing. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Hawks. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Horford.
Clever move by Schroeder there, ensuring that he drew the foul while also still getting the shot up.
First one falls for him.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Carl Landry's checked in for the Celtics. This one for three. Good on the three-point shot.
Timeout.
He has 5.
And, you know, there you see the instincts of IT. Sensing when his man is broken free and then getting the ball there on time.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Millsap. Howard with it. Lets it go from 11. And it's sent back by Horford. And he gets it back. It's good.
And that's Howard's game. These interior looks that he puts in so easily.
It's stolen by Korver. From the stripe. It's good from Schroeder on the assist from Hardaway. And it's 6 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Popping it in from mid-range. A good offense can come at you from any place.
The Hawks leading by 4. Outside Korver. Fires for 3. Landry grabs the miss. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Sticking with his shot despite the good defense.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. For Atlanta, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Korver against Crowder. Korver passes to Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Sinks the three-pointer.
Millsap this time with the catch and fire, showing off his versatility.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Thomas. Atlanta with the rebound. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Korver from the arc. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Landry against Millsap. And Landry throws it down.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Schroeder surveying the floor. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Taking no chances there. He finishes with authority.
Thomas, good. Thomas got 6 points.
Good to see Thomas get himself going, showing he's more than just a perimeter shooter. Great touch.
Millsap kicks to Korver. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Schroeder against Thomas. Schroeder passes to Millsap. And here is Hardaway. Millsap a screen. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Howard. That's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And Crowder slams it in.
Gotta like the unselfishness there. I mean, Thomas knows that it's his responsibility to keep this offense firing and moving.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Smart's checked in for Thomas. Now Bazemore. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Schroeder. Over Smart. And it's Schroeder missing. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Landry. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Hawks making a change here. Delaney's checked in. Landry, a screen on Hardaway. Good D by Hardaway.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Prince is checked in for Atlanta. Boston also with the sub. Zeller's checked in. Atlanta leading by 4. Hardaway dishes to Muscala. Smart against Hardaway. Back to Muscala. Pass to Bazemore. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Rebound Boston.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
To the right side. Pulls it up. Drops one in from the wing. He's got 9. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Atlanta. They lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
That one drops. He ties it up. And with the last 2 league MVPs, Greg, going to Stephen Curry, talk about how he has changed the NBA game.
Man, he has turned the game on its head. For so long, efficient offense was about getting in close, right? Now, it's about creating space.
At the elbow, Zeller. Pass to Olynyk. The offensive rebound. Outside for Smart. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Bazemore. He's tightly guarded. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Hardaway. Rebounded by Smart. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Hawks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Muscala. Rebounded by the Celtics. Smart deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Bazemore. Here's Prince. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Prince has got the game tied up here for Atlanta. Fires from the wing. Rebound by Muscala. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Boston making a switch here. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Hardaway against Smart. Just 5 on the clock. High post shot. Hardaway, no good. The Celtics shooting 47%, pretty solid. Thomas passes to Olynyk. That shot misses. And Atlanta has possession. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Thomas. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Thomas got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
That's a shot Thomas is never going to be shy about taking. And he's got confidence that if the three-pointer is there, he'll make it.
And the Hawks making a change here. Delaney's checked in. Out to the right wing. Hardaway against Thomas. 5 to shoot. Zeller grabs the board. Boston leading by 3. Outside, Smart. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Zeller setting the pick for Thomas. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Muscala. On the wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Smart. Hardaway against Smart. Prince kicks to Muscala. Beyond the arc. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown finds Thomas, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And although Thomas is a generous 5'9", he does not fear anybody. I mean, he takes it up strong. We'll see if he can cash in at the line here.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Pass to Muscala. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Thomas gets a wide open look. Buries the long range jumper. Thomas got a pair of triples in the second now for the Celtics. Knocked loose. Smart with the steal. And he converts the layup. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Smart against Hardaway. Howard with a screen on Smart. To the paint. Can they get it? And Howard with the stuff.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Hardaway against Thomas. Here's Zeller. Outside Thomas. Pass to Smart. Back to Thomas. Zeller setting the pick for Thomas. Zeller passes to Olynyk. Here's Smart. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 8. Millsap looking it over. And here is Muscala. Back to Millsap. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hardaway. Rebound by Olynyk.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Smart. Olynyk, a screen on Hardaway. Smart dishes to Olynyk. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the inside. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Prince.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Thomas kicks to Brown. Right side Smart. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Olynyk sets a screen for Thomas. Over Millsap. Thomas with another miss.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Prince, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Prince. Pass to Hardaway. Over Smart. Here's Howard, and it's blocked. Here's Thomas. He's got 14. Can they get it? Millsap grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 6. Out to Hardaway. Millsap against Brown. Outside Millsap. Prince in the corner. Back to Millsap. Here's Muscala. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. So for the Hawks, Bazemore's checked in. And it's Korver in for Prince. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. To the wing right side. Pass to Green. 11 seconds left in the first half of the game.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day.
Not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over and over. Love the determination.
We've seen it before. And we've got some trades being made. And that is our...
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 3. Rozier the pass to Crowder. Back to Rozier. It's Crowder on the wing. Clock at 4. Over Millsap. Shot by Crowder, no good.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Inside, Millsap. Boston grabs the miss. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. 14 points for him.
Boy, he's knocking them down from deep.
The Hawks trail by 6. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Bazemore on the wing, guarded by Green. Offensive rebound. Atlanta again missing. Celtics leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Launches a 3 and stolen by Howard. Korver against Rozier. Pass to Bazemore. Millsap with it. Crowder with the steal. And the layup falls. And now it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
The Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Ritter passes to Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 15 rebounds. Out left to the wing. Crowder the screen. Lets it fly from 18. Millsap grabs the miss. Hawks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Schroeder outside. 6 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 4-point Boston lead.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Oh, savvy move there. Using the pump fake to get the defender off balance and earns himself a trip to the line.
And he sinks the second. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
The Hawks trail by 5. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And he uses the glass on the layup. Korver's got 5 points so far.
And far from just a perimeter shooter, Korver is also skilled at scoring inside.
With the shot. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Schroeder passes to Millsap. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Crowder, a screen on Schroeder. Rozier.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Celtics making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. No good on the second free throw. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Schroeder passes to Bazemore. Howard for the tie. Goes up again. Can't tie it up because that one's no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
3-pointer, Crowder. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Hawks trailing. Outside Korver. Pass to Millsap. Schroeder against Thomas. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Celtics?
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let up in sight.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Mike Muscala comes in for Paul Millsap. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kyle Korver. Pass to Schroeder. For the lead. And it's good on the layup. Schroeder's got 11 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Horford sets a screen for Green. And Green slams it in.
Boy, you can't give Green these lanes. I mean, as soon as he sees a hole in the defense, he'll take advantage.
Schroeder against Smart. Outside Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Every coach in this league loves assisted buckets.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Some changes for Boston. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford. Landry comes in for Crowder. And Jaylen Brown. Subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Smart finds Zeller. Nice ball movement by Boston. Zeller, a screen on Prince. Brown wide open. He fires. Boston again missing. The Hawks leading. Outside Prince. Pass to Muscala. Now Schroeder. 1:56 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway against Green. Hardaway, no good.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Landry passes to Green. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Guys, that is concentration right there. Love how Green stayed in control and focused on the task at hand.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 1. Schroeder outside drains the three-pointer. Schroeder's got 14 points.
So often playing the role of a setup man, Schroeder has been finishing plays tonight.
Here's Landry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Landry's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Over to the left wing. And Muscala kicks it over to Schroeder. Down low. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Smart dishes to Brown. Outside for Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Landry. With the clock winding down, and the jam by Carl Landry.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Schroeder. Got a piece of it.
Terrific job by him to get ideal positioning on defense there. What a block.
Brown finds Smart. From downtown, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Isaiah Thomas. David?
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Mike Muscala.
And not doing very well at the line in this half. Percentage has dropped all the way down to below 60.
Hawks shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Humphries. Stolen by Landry. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Green with the ball. Guarded by Hardaway. Brown outside. Hardaway against Green. Over Hardaway. And it's off the back rim. No good. And the Hawks with possession here. Here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Back to Delaney. Outside Hardaway. Lets the three fly. And Boston with the rebound. Zeller's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And Prince with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And Tyler Zeller's going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Splitter. Outside Millsap. To Splitter. Millsap in the corner. The Hawks working the ball around. Humphries with a screen on tops. Hardaway for 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
They need this one. Pass to Jerebko. And here is Horford. Splitter covering. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Horford doing a nice job playing with strength. That's what they call weight room work that time, to get the hoop and the foul.
Atlanta making some changes. Howard's checked in for Splitter. Korver comes in for Chris Humphries. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ben Brown. Korver bounce pass. Pass to Howard. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And Jerebko has it in the corner. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Schroeder passes to Korver. Now here's Millsap. Outside Korver. Right wing to the middle. Howard finds Korver. Shoots over Crowder. Good work defensively by Crowder. Boston trailing. Outside Thomas. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Hawks making a switch here. Bazemore's checked in. Picked by Horford from about 19 feet. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Jerebko. And the Celtics lead by 1. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Schroeder. Millsap trying to get open. And that one's good. Schroeder.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Outside Thomas. Horford with the screen on Schroeder. Thomas. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. That's on Dwight Howard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Here's Schroeder, and it's sent back by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
And a dunk by Horford.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Thomas against Schroeder. It's Thomas, high post. 4 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. No good. Shot missing. The Hawks trail by 3. The drive by Schroeder. It's tipped. It's Thomas on the wing. Guarded by Korver, and he's able to get it back. Thomas against Korver. Thomas kicks to Jerebko. Thomas against Korver. Thomas's shot is off. The Hawks shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Schroeder passes to Bazemore. Here's Millsap, defended by Jerebko. Millsap inside, working on Jerebko. Misses from close range. For 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Taking a nice composed jump shot in rhythm, under control, not forcing it in any way.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes here for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jay Crowder. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thanks, David. Schroeder kicks it to Bazemore. Millsap sets the pick for Bazemore to the inside. And the turnover again by Atlanta. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter, and here's Boston. A 14-2 run over the last bit. From the wing. Rebound by the Hawks. Schroeder outside. Fires from the line. Drained for 2 points.
Coming through in a high-pressure moment. How about the poise he showed?
And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Celtics call time. Crowder is checked in for Boston. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Terry Rozier. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Double team on Thomas. Out to the wing. Pass to Olynyk. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
The layup off target. And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Here is Korver. The Hawks again can't hit. Thomas dishes to Crowder. Pops in the layup for two.
Assist goes to Isaiah Thomas.
Crowder with the steal. It's Thomas outside. Off target with that shot. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time.